All right. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the November Q&A video. I'm Andrew, and as you can see, I've improved the studio a bit more since the last Q&A video. Okay, it's still the same backdrop, but I've gotten it a little closer so you don't see as much trash in the background. I'm getting there! Somewhat. But anyway, I apologize if I have a bit of a stuffy sound to me. I am a little stuffed up. I'm having allergies / cold / night shift kicking my ass, so there is that. I have a grand total of 7. Count them, 7 questions, and provided my camera, laptop, and everything else wants to cooperate. Look, I know you're upset because I'm not around all the time. I know you're upset because I don't use you all the time, but the two of you need to start working together, damn it. You may not have much more time left together. But anyway, so the Q&A video this time around, I don't have an exact estimate for December's. I just want to get that out there. Due to the whole YouTube COPA and YouTube Terms of Service dealie that's going on. The Terms of Service taking effect December 10th is going to be the first Thanos snap. And COPA on January 1st will be the second snap. So it's going to be, let's see who survives both of those. But anyway, that actually leads into my first question, so don't worry. So the question I have here is, do you think YouTube might backtrack on the sudden terminations of channels due to the new terms of service? I don't know, personally. I think YouTube didn't know what the hell they were doing in the first place, didn't have a clue how their wording was going to be affecting people, because they came out with a little update on Twitter and all that. They're like, oh, well, it's not that it's going to affect your channels. Like, commercially viable doesn't mean what you think it means. I think for what they were trying to explain, and it did kind of help ease my mind a little bit, but not by much, was that if we deem your channel to be, like, harmful, like, all of a sudden you have things up that, like a news report suddenly picks up your channel as the primary source of, well, this type of thing is seen on YouTube, then YouTube would have the right to kick your ass to the curb, no questions asked. As far as the commercially viable thing, they have to realize that if they would get rid of every channel that didn't make any money, that did not have monetization, did not have the ability to make any money, they would literally have about 9% of YouTube left, and that would equate to about maybe 10,000 channels if they're lucky. And that's like a base estimate that I can give. I'm giving like 10,000 channels. That's it. That's a low-balling estimate. It's not a high-ball estimate. It's a low-ball. It would be about 10,000 channels. That would be it. I don't see YouTube fully going through with the whole, as we, the creators, were reading the terms of service, that, oh, we're just going to Thanos snap your asses out of existence because you don't make any money. But at the same time, they never exactly eased anybody's fear of it. It was basically a, well, we're going to do something. The question is, what are we going to do, and how's it going to impact you? That's what you have to ask yourself. The terms of service, though, haven't really changed. It's just the wording got different. And that's the whole issue that we're having right now with the whole COPA incident. It was the fact that it's the wording that we're trying to get changed just a bit. Because they're trying to throw all YouTube creators under the bus. YouTube's throwing the creators under the bus. They never told us creators about, oh, there is a middle ground in COPA, Title 16 CFR Section 312.2. They never bothered to bring that to our attention, and yet, hey, they could have easily said when this entire incident was brought up in the first place, whoa, wait a minute. We have an age gate on our site for people that want to join, because you have to be 13 to have a YouTube account. You need to be 13 to log in with said YouTube account. And if you try and you're under that age range, it boots your ass to mommy and daddy's account. It boots your ass to, oh, you need a parent or guardian to sign off on this. And YouTube just kind of glanced over that and said, oh yeah, no, creators, they're the ones. Go after them. And a lot of people were, there are still people that think that this isn't going to affect them, and stop thinking that. It's going to affect every single creator on here, regardless of if you're just do review videos, if you do animated stuff. It's going to affect everyone. Video gamers, toy reviewers, game reviewers. Every single person is affected with this. And this isn't just a YouTube thing. This affects the whole of the internet. And if you're in, like, overseas, like in England or up in Canada or down in South America, and you think, oh, well, I don't have to worry about this. I'm not in the U.S. YouTube is a U.S.-based company. Therefore, it falls under the... Sorry about that. I had to clear my nose there a little bit. It falls under the jurisdiction of it. So, since you're uploading to YouTube, which is based in the U.S., regardless of where you are in the world, you could be in Australia, you still fall under that rule, and they can come after you. So just keep that in mind. This is not something to just glance away and go, I don't got to worry about it. No, you have to worry about it. There are some people that are overreacting, some that are majorly underreacting. I'm kind of overreacting a bit, but on the side of caution, because I don't want my channel to just be out of existence. I like what I do, so there is that. But yeah, there is that. What else do I got here? Okay, so next question. Is their greediness getting the better of them while we're at it? Yeah, YouTube's greedy. And I cleared my nose a little bit if you hear a difference. Yeah, YouTube is getting heavily greedy. They are, I mean, well, think about it from their standpoint. They are a company. They need to make money. They need to make funds. They need to make bank. And with Adpocalypse the first time around, it hurt them. And a lot of people were like, well, it hurt us too. Yeah, it hurt you too. But remember, YouTube probably felt a huger blow than you did, because they're the ones that have to pay the massive server farm bill and the electricity to keep that bitch running 24/7. So there is that. But yeah, I think their greediness is starting to get the better of them. YouTube was originally founded to express yourself, make videos, do fun stuff. And YouTube just looked at this now as like, well, let's see how much money we can make this month. Let's see how much we can squeeze out of these people this month. And it just, it doesn't work that well when you piss off half the population and you have the other half that just doesn't care. It doesn't work out that well in the broad spectrum. One side's going to get pissed off. The other side's going to get more enraged because they're not being heard, because the other side's screaming louder, and it's just an all-out hellstorm that happens. So there is that. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, I think their greediness is getting the better of them, definitely. Okay, outside of politics and religion, is there stuff not related to them that you're not allowed to rant or criticize? I can't say anything about my job. We all basically had to sign into a non-disclosure agreement on, we can't say anything that isn't publicly made knowledge. So basically, I can't say how much we get, what we have. Anything that the public isn't supposed to know, I can't say. So there is that. As far as anything else outside of politics and religion, it's basically on a case-by-case basis. I mean, if it's something that I have an opinion on, or I'd like to, you know, give my 2 cents on, yeah, I'll throw my 2 cents into the ring. But if I don't, or I just don't care, or I don't have a dog in the fight, I'm not going to say anything. I will just, it's like, you know what, go for it, whatever floats your boat. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. Just, you know, go nuts. You want to rip somebody a new asshole? Go for it. It's no hair off my ass. But for other stuff, yeah, I do have a If it's politics, religion, I won't talk about it. Otherwise, yeah, I really don't have much of anything in the way of what I will or won't talk about. That's basically what it is. But otherwise, politics and religion definitely, and I can't say anything about work related stuff like how much we get, stuff like that. Anything that's not public knowledge. So there is that. Otherwise, yeah, anything's fair game for me, basically. So there is that. Okay. Speaking of video game characters, would you love to hang out with from both Nintendo, Sega, and others? Who would it be? That's a good question. Video game character-wise, I probably would want to hang out with a whole bunch, but it would depend on. None of the really like heavy hitters because everybody would want to hang out with them. I would go for the more obscure ones. I wouldn't mind hanging out with like Optimus Prime from the Transformers games. The Gotcha Force bots from that game. Tales of Symphonia gang would be cool to hang out with. Who the hell else would it be? Oh god, there's like so many. So many. I know somebody's gonna go, why don't you just say some of the heavy hitters? Well, everybody would say Mario or Donkey Kong or Sonic or... And I don't know. Xbox doesn't even have a... No, I don't think Xbox has a mascot for their system. Master Chief, I guess. That'd be pretty cool. No, I think that would pretty much do it. I think I would just go for like the more obscure ones than I would the mainstream ones. But yeah, I guess I wouldn't mind hanging out with a whole bunch of them. Just had to figure out who. I mean, I've played video games before and I played a bunch of them, but it's like, are we talking like app-based games? Are we talking full-on console games? Are we talking specific console games? It's kind of like a sequel, stuff like that. It's an open question that has so many different possible answers. You could easily think about it and resubmit it, provided I survive these snaps. But yeah, as of right now, I would just go for the more off-scene and obscure ones than I would the mainstream. The mainstream just doesn't do it for me, I guess. Whatever happened to High Guardian Spice, a Crunchyroll original series? How the hell should I know? I don't do Crunchyroll. At least not in the broadest of spectrums. Yes, I will watch something on Crunchyroll, but I know it's going to be up. I'll wait the week, and then I just go on, watch it, and I get off the site. I'm not a fan of Crunchyroll. Their platform pisses me off. Oh, if you want to pay for premium membership, you can get premium membership by paying for it. But that doesn't mean you're going to get to enjoy any of the benefits. Like, oh, well, here you can watch it this way or this way. But you can watch it for free if you want, but then you just have to wait a week or wait a couple days because, you're not going to have much of a choice. Whereas I could pull it up on another site and literally, oh, look, I have it. It's a miracle. Oh, look, same day, too. Oh, look, and it doesn't cost me anything. Yeah, screw you, Crunchyroll. There is that. I'm just not a huge... I'm not a huge fan of that when it comes to that. So, yeah, I really don't know. If you're talking about, like, that Crunchyroll character, I think she's still being used because I see it every now and then on Twitter. But, I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you, where or what happened to it. It could have just been that they might have looked at it and said, okay, it's going to cost a little bit too much, or they're fine-tuning it, or they just decided, nah, screw it, it's not worth it. I really don't know. I couldn't say. But, yeah, you never know. I mean, something might come out of it. I just don't know. Because I never even heard of it either, so there is that. But I really don't know. I don't have an answer for that one. Sorry. Okay. Did you know that Paramount and Jeff Fowler fixed Sonic at last? Yes, I did. After I worked night shift, I think it was week 1. So we're in week 3 now. Yeah, I got week 3. Oh, God. This is the 3rd week of the 4th season of Night Shift. It's a horrible reality show. It just doesn't want to die. Yeah, I worked a Tuesday night. I came home Wednesday. I went on to Twitter, and everybody's talking about the new Sonic trailer, and I'm like, oh, son of a bitch! And I was pissed. I'm like, no, God damn it, I missed the Sonic trailer. So I pulled it up, and I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, my God, this is better. Oh my God, this is so much better. First off, they did a fantastic job on Sonic, but there's more to your question, I know, but I just want to get this out of the way. They did a much, much better job on Sonic. Oh my God, so much better, leaps and bounds. As far as, do I think they did an all right job with Sonic? It's more video game feeling, which is what we, the fans, wanted, so yeah, I'm going to go with it. Do I think the film could still work with the new design, or is it just still gonna suck? If the plot's good, the visuals could only help it, but if you're going there for the eye candy, I can't tell. It's gonna be one of those to each their own type of deals, because keep in mind, video game-based movies have not had the greatest track record for doing well in theaters. World of Warcraft bombed. If it wouldn't have been for the international sales, it wouldn't even have broken even. So it was a bomb. So many people hated the Super Mario Brothers movie, yet I liked it. It's one of the, I own it on DVD. I love that movie. It's one of my favorites. If Bob Hoskins were still alive, like I keep saying, I would go right up to him and say, hey, I loved you in the Super Mario Brothers movie. And then after he beats the living shit out of me for saying that movie, I'd probably buy him a beer or something. But yeah, so there is that. But video game-based movies have not had the greatest of track records. They have sucked. Plots have been just piss-poor attempts to capitalize on the original concept. Or in the way of, I want to go like the Hitman movies because they were a game, but I think the game came out because of the movie. Oh, no, okay, Tomb Raider, because I think the game came out before the movie. Oh, yeah, it definitely did. Who the hell am I thinking? The game came out in like 90s and on the fucking PlayStation. The game came out in the 90s on the PlayStation. Yeah. So, the Tomb Raider movie would be a good example. It was a alright movie depending upon how you stare at it, what you look at it, and how you view it. But would it have been better had the game not come out? Yes. It would have just been a standalone adventure flick. But because the two shared a name, a lot of people were drawing up the conceptual lines. So, but do I think the movie will do well? I can't say. I don't really have a yes or no on it. Based off of, all we had now is a fixed trailer. The trailer that has been fixed. Does it look better? Yes. Did it answer a little more of the questions that, the first trailer kind of just left dangling in the wind? Hell yes. More so than I thought possible. We at least now know more about Sonic's. It's like, oh, well, I have this power. Everybody keeps wanting this power. Whereas in the first movie, he never even alluded to, oh, they just want my power like everybody else. It was just, oh, I'm here on your planet for some fucking reason. I don't care. Was the main thing. And nobody gave a rat's ass about it or even gave it a second thought. Now it's like, oh, yeah, shit, Sonic. Yeah, that was a thing. I forgot about it. Yeah, damn. So there is that. But do I think it's going to do better, worse? I can't say. It could do horribly. It could do great. It could blow. It could suck. I really can't say one way or the other. But hopefully it'll do good. Worst case scenario, it sucks ass. And we just got a better Sonic and we realized, hey, if we stand up and in one voice say, kiss off, we want it this way, we can make a change. That's basically about it. But yeah, worst case scenario, it's like a B-grade movie that should have just been shot right to DVD. That's worst case scenario. Honestly, it could be a lot worse. Not gonna lie. But yeah, it's still up in the air yet. It's like a few months till it comes out. So let's wait till we get another trailer, and then I'll make a decision off of that. Alrighty. Last and final question. Ooh, wow. We're doing pretty good on time too. Timer. And if you're noticing small little skippets, no, there's nothing wrong with your computer, laptop, tablet. I'm pausing the recording so I can blow my nose. Like I said, I am getting allergies. You can tell my nose is like a little redder than normal. Like I said, I am a little under the weather, but I'm still doing this because I promised it would come out on Thanksgiving, and I am keeping my promise, damn it. I'd rather be asleep right now, to be honest with you, because I had a long night at work, so I would really rather be asleep. But I'm doing this for you, the fans, because I love my fans. So there is that. Okay, final question. Let's get into this. Final question. Yeah, final question. I don't mean to sound insensitive. It's like, oh, it's a final question. I mean, it could be. I don't know if my channel is going to survive. This could be the final question. I don't know. This might be the last and final question I may ever answer on here. Yeah, no, screw it. Maybe I'll survive. I don't know. Final question, though. You remember watching the Nostalgia Critics review on Dragon's Lair that Don Bluth was going to make a Dragon Lair's full-length film? Since the arcade game looked like a Disney film, could it work as a film? Alright, let me just get this out in the open. I'm not a fan of the Nostalgia Critic at all. I can't stand the guy. I personally think he's a driven son of a bitch. I have watched his videos. I couldn't think of anything good to say that didn't come right out and insult the man and his people that he works for and works with. I watched at least a good 6 seasons worth of his content, and I couldn't, not one. I had nothing good. I get where he's coming from. I get his thing. I'm not a huge fan of the Nostalgia Critic. And I know after I think, what was it? The Pink Floyd, The Wall, the only video of his that actually had its own Wikipedia page, mind you, there's a lot of other people that are just not having it with him. I get it. Trust me, I get it, but I'm just not a huge Nostalgia Critic fan. Sorry for anybody out there that thinks, oh, he's a Nostalgia Critic. No, I'm not. I'm really not. I can't stand the guy. As far as the movie, I kind of remember the arcade game of Dragon's Lair because I kind of remember a couple video game reviewers doing a thing on it on YouTube because if memory serves, it kind of got a port to one of the home console systems. I think it was Nintendo's. I think it was a nerd that did it, the AVGN guy, James Rolfe. And it was like, oh yeah, here's it's a weird Dragon's Lair game, and you can die like multiple ways and everything else. Yeah, if it's going to stay the animated film route and it kind of has a Disney-esque look to it, yeah, it would make a decent movie. We stick to the 2D animation. But with a lot of stuff nowadays, 2D animation is just dead in the water. Sorry, it kind of is. You got CGI, whatever the fuck the Lion King was. I don't even know what the fuck that was. A train wreck. It was a train wreck. If anything, it was a massive train wreck. There's that. No. Whatever the Lion King was, you had that. You had Aladdin, Dumbo. Just a whole bunch of shows and movies that are stepping away from the 2D aspect and making it more like a 2D-ish, 3D-ish type of feel, like a 2.5D or full-on 3D. CGI, stuff like that. So, yeah, it would work as a movie. Granted, it would have to have a bit of an update. I mean, the graphics weren't the world's greatest. The animation wasn't that smooth, and it looked like crap. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, it could definitely go with a bit of an update. It would survive and do a pretty good, video in a movie type of way. But, yeah, if it came out with it, as long as it's not, it's going to be like a live action or something. No, okay, a full-length film. Yeah, it would probably work. I would probably put it, if they would come out with it now, Same art style, same animation, same everything. Anybody ever see that movie Rock-a-Doodle? The creepy one with the kid that's screaming for the rooster in the middle of a tornado? Yeah. Yeah, it has the acid-filled cat. Yeah, that movie. He becomes a cat. Yeah, that movie. I'll pretty much be on par with that, aspect-wise. It's not good. But yeah, otherwise, I think it would do good as a movie, provided they space it out, remove the player choices, quick time effects, stuff like that, and just actually make it into an actual movie. But then again, at that point, it could just be a made-for-TV special, because I think the whole game could be done in like 90 minutes. It doesn't take that long. So there is that. But, yeah. It could still count for a movie, though. 90 minutes would be an hour and a half. So, yeah, it could still work. At least an hour 15, hour 45. So, yeah. Okay. That could work. But, yeah, that's it for the questions. That's all of them. It's all 7. Wow, that sucks. But yeah, that's all 7 of the questions that I had this month. Again, I apologize if you saw like the sporadic stopping, pausing, because I had to pull my nose and it's just a pain in the ass. I didn't want you people to see it, so there's that. This is usually the part where I would say when the next Q&A is going to be. I can't though right now. I'm still waiting to see if I'm going to survive the December 10th Thanos snap, so I really can't say, oh yeah, my video is going to come out. Yeah. Let me take a look here at like a pot shot here. Okay, pot shotting it in the dark. I mean, I could well, okay. Let's just do it this way. Provided I survive the Thanos snap that YouTube's going to do to everybody on the 10th. So provided I survive, shoot for the 21st to have all your questions in by. But I'll do you one better. How about I give you until Christmas Eve? That's right. I'll give you to December 24th. Submit your questions. Have them ready to go. If I survive, I'll have it up and ready for you on Christmas Day. Oh, by the way, and by Christmas Eve, I mean 12 a.m. Christmas Eve morning. That gives me time to have all the questions ready, record it Christmas Eve night while Santa's flying around, and I'd have it out for you Christmas morning. And that'll be my Christmas present to all of you. Provided I survive the Thanos snap, but I'm still here. I hope I am. I hope I am. I like you people a lot. I like what I do here. Am I a popular YouTuber? Hell no. There are others way more popular than me. Go look at, I'll even say Markiplier, Pat the NES Punk, Angry Video Game Nerd, Bolt Matrix. There's a slew of them that I watch alone. There's a slew of them that are more popular than me. Anime Abandoned, LGR, Linkara, Top of the Fourth Wall. So many of them. Mitten Squad. Christ, there's a lot. Caboose Jr. puts up a lot of the Tsunami stuff that I watch. So yeah. If I survive the Thanos snap, if I make it another day past the second Tuesday of the month. Oh god, it's gonna be fun. It's freaking Tuesday. And that's the Ed Bison joke. Oh no! Oh god, someone's gonna do the Ed Bison joke on Twitter now. I know it. It's like, oh, the day that YouTube deleted your channel was the worst day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. All right, I'm sorry. I had to throw that in there. I had to. But yeah. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. If I survive the Thanos snap, if I'm still here after December 10th, we'll shoot for Christmas Eve morning. Have all of your stuff in by 12 a.m. December 24th. And December 25th, the Q&A video will be out, and I will gladly make it your Christmas present. You're welcome. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, to all my people that celebrate different things. I'm just going to shut up now before I piss somebody off. Happy holidays. All right, I'll catch you all the next time. I don't really have anything up to say because, again, you know, pending all the shit that goes on with YouTube, brand videos, stuff like that. I have to pick my battles now. GBU second season's up in the air. A lot of my stuff's on the back burner right now until I can 100% go, okay, and breathe a sigh of relief. Like, okay, I'm fine. Or, okay, the water's not as deep as I'm thinking it is. But, yeah, until I get that, all my shit's on the back burner. I can still put out some videos, but all my new projects, second season of the GBU, back burner. Other little nit things I was thinking about doing, back burner. All of that stuff, back burner. It's still technically on the back burner now for the 10th alone. That's why I said if I survive, if being the key phrase here, if I survive, I will be back with a Q&A video on Christmas Day. If I survive, if I'm still here, I could be out of existence. You never know. But until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes. This is the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye, everybody.